2,000 today, buddy. Oh my gosh. Get over here. Oh. No. I'll just get him. Look at this. What does that say? Huh. Whew, that was hard. What's going on, everybody? Thumpr Fishing. Today is August 28th, 2024. Boy, it's 7:44, so I slept in a little extra. I hit the snooze button a couple times. The bite didn't turn, it kept turning, increasing later on in the day yesterday. So, and I'm going to go to the similar spot today because I got about 3 hours today to fish. So, running a little late doesn't really matter. And that's why I tell a lot of people, look, fishing's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be relaxing. Yes, there's disappointments in it. There's heartbreak, as we saw in yesterday's video. But overall, it's still supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be church. You're outdoors. You're getting exercise. You're out in the elements. You're fishing. So, if you can't get up early, then don't get up early. If you can only go out there late, then just go out there late. If you can only fish for an hour, just go fish for an hour. Anyway, you know me, I'm stubborn. So after yesterday's heartbreak, if you saw that video yesterday, it's a good 45 minutes long. I was catching a lot of stuff, a lot of smalls, little snook, snapper, sheepshead, the usual. A lot of oddball fish too. But yeah, we had I'm guessing these reds were probably 30 plus inches. First one took me into the pylons, broke me off. The next bait I threw out, I kind of scooted it over maybe 10 feet to give me more time to kind of pull them out, which worked. But then he went into some kind of structure, and I tried for like 10 minutes to get him out, and he was somehow hung up in something like 10 feet in front of me. I'm going to post a shorter version of that video of just me trying to get that one out, because it's a good 10 minutes. I'll probably post that as a separate later, so look for that. So I'm stubborn. We're going to go back today. I'm going to head back to Space Coast Bait and Tackle. We're going to go get us some fresh baits. We're going to go back over to haulover, but this time I'm thinking whichever way the current's going, I'm going to go down a ways. Walk one of those trails down a ways and kind of get away from the structure. See if we can't pick up a bite on some of those fish moving to and from to the bridge. If there's no bite, then we'll just keep moving. Let's just see how we roll. So anyway, let's go get some bait. Space Coast Bait and Tackle, that's where it's at. Right over there in Titusville. Right before we hop over the bridge over to Canaveral National Seashore. So, all right, guys, catch you over there. There's just something about going over the bridge over to, Canaveral National Seashores area. Check this out. Going away from the hustle and bustle. This is probably one of my favorite places to go fish. As you guys know, you see a lot of my videos are somewhere over this bridge. I'm thankful enough that I live pretty dang close to it. It takes me about 15-20 minutes to get over here. Oh, look at that. You can see some of those storms out in the Atlantic Ocean. Water's looking good. Got catfish and Gator Creek over to the right. You got the pump house, roach hole, and all those ones over to the left. Beautiful area. Let's see what we can do. I was fishing the same spot that I did yesterday, and I spent an hour, and every single cast I snagged up other people's line. I don't know what it was, because yesterday I did not have that problem. I couldn't even cast out my shrimp without snagging. What the heck is this? It's like pulling and then stopping and then pulling and then stopping. Oh, stingray, that's why. Little baby stingray. Remember what I said, everybody. Use a towel. Flip them upside down, pull them up, grab control of the tail, like so, right? So now I have this tail. Well, you swallowed it, buddy. All right, time for some surgical procedures. So now look, there's no getting me or anything like that, you know, because I got the tail. Beak blown up right there. Bye-bye, stingray. Some days this is what I like to do. Just sit and wait. It's the kind of fishing I grew up doing. Man, so much trash, gosh. And it's not like this stuff is blown out of trash cans in here. This is stuff that people are leaving. I mean, look at that. I'll be cleaning this up on my way out, but it'll just be like this in 2 days. See if we can't get this trash out of here. Take that out with us. Maybe a little cleanup will give me some good luck. Let's use this nasty bag that's already here, since they had a bag, didn't want to use it. Looks like they're a fan of Tamagotchi hooks. You know, I really don't like picking up trash. Well, at least these people are staying hydrated. Smart enough to stay hydrated, but not smart enough to clean up after themselves. And then obviously these guys were just throwing up all the catfish they got. They just throw them up because they're tired of catching them. You know, just. And then this place stinks. I got over here, it's covered with flies. It's just, people. It's not that hard, guys. Look, how long did that just take me? How long did that take me? Not even 5 minutes. And then I take it with me, and it's a trash can right where whoever went here parks. So, would you look at this? What does that say? Huh. Whew, that was hard. People, come on. All right, so I'm packing my stuff back. Couldn't carry it all in one trip. But I do have 2 pinfish left, so I think I'm gonna try right there where I've been snagging up a lot. And if we snag up, you know, it is what it is. If we hook one and lose them in that thing again, I probably won't fish that spot again. So might as well use those pinfish while we got them. So looks like some clouds moving in.
I know we got a storm coming in here soon. Ooh, that shade feels good though. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Look at this spot now. So beautiful and pretty, right? All right, guys, let's get out of here. Something a little different. My friend Nelson told me about a little thing that he used to use, putting a weight inside of like a little wiffle ball. And that way it's a little bit less likely to fall in, like, I think there's like little grates. Oh, there's a big sheep's head right there. All right, what I'm doing is I'm cutting the tail off and cutting his little pins. It'll make it a little bit easier for him to eat. And then we're dropping it right off that little pylon right there. Let it hit bottom. And this time around, I'm not putting it in the haulover. I'm holding on tight. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh no, I got my 6,000 today, buddy. Oh my God. Get over here. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh, he's in it. No. Come on, baby. I knew he was sitting there waiting. This is that area where he got stuck last time. Big old red. Oh. Ah. Thanks. At least this time I didn't lose them in the rocks. Let's get a good measure. Check out this bad boy, guys. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that spot. That double spot right Get our measuring tape nice and wet here. $31. Just a tad over. Oh wow, what a beautiful fish. What a beautiful fish, thank you. I told you we'd get them. Oh, there you go, buddy. Yeah, there you go. are you kicking? Yeah, you almost ready, buddy. He's got a little extra one. Thank you, buddy. 31 inch. Like I said, had to bring the bigger rod, and paid off. He engulfed that pinfish. He engulfed that pinfish. Whew. Well, let's see if we can't get another.
What's up, everybody? Woo! Redemption. Ah! You saw yesterday's video. If you haven't, I'll put the link to that video in the description. I was fishing that same area, hooked something that big or bigger, and I got it hung up like 10 feet in front of me, and I just couldn't get it out, and it was still taking line, and yeah, heartbreaker, right? Well, I decided, you know what? Let's go back. And since they ate that pinfish I caught, I figured, hey, let's go over to Space Coast Bait and Tackle. We'll get a couple pinfish, and we'll throw out some live pinfish. And I started off the morning just real slow. I tried that spot, and I started getting discouraged because my first cast I snagged, broke off, so I had to retie my, my FG knot at the whole kit and caboodle. I cast out again. Snag someone else's line underwater, breaks off. Now I gotta try that whole FG knot, hook, weight, bead, all that stuff again. Now I'm on 30 minutes, because it takes me a little while. Now I'm 30 minutes, I haven't. So then I go through the third cast, I sit and wait for a little bit, I feel a little tug, snagged again. Breaks off, I retie. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I can't even get a single cast here right now. What's the difference? At least I was getting in a good, amount of casts before I'd snag up last time. So I said, maybe we need to go somewhere else. So I kind of ventured up and down the canal, and I had a couple little hits there, here and there. I was throwing live shrimp, I was throwing live pinfish, and then I started throwing some dead pinfish. I just wasn't having it much luck. I got a stingray and a couple small catfish. Well, as I said, I have better luck almost middle of day. And it started warming up, and I said, all right, well, it's time to head home. I got about 45 minutes before I got to head home, and I got 2 more pinfish. So I said, well, since that spot is right by my car, I said, okay, well, let's just cast it back out there anyway, and if we break off, that'll be how we call it a day. And but I decided to do something a little different. Instead of throwing the pinfish out there live to swim around and snag me all up, I ended up cutting his pins off, and I cut his tail. And that's a little thing that I saw a couple guys do on the west side of Florida near Tampa and stuff like that. They'll cut that tail off that pinfish, and that way that scent's there, and because it's his tail, he's alive longer, than just being, cut in half. So that scent kind of trails away. So I figured, hey, let's try it. Throw it out there. And this time around, I said, I'm going to hold on to the reel, keep that drag tight, so there's no way that he can just take off before I can get to the rod. Almost forgot to mention, too, fishermen and everything being, superstitious and all that. Well, this morning I was looking for a shirt to wear, and I said, you know what? I got that shirt that I got from Space Coast Bait and Tackle, and I was wearing that the last time I got my 38-inch PB redfish over at haulover. So maybe I should wear that shirt again, since it helped make it happen the last time. Well, guess what? I wore it, and boom! So looks like I got a new redfish lucky t-shirt. And this time I brought my heavy duty bridge setup, which is a 6,000 Penn Battle 3 on my heavy X2. I think it's an ugly stick. I think it's like the X2 or whatnot. But yeah, like 5 minutes later, I'm on, and he's just going. And thankfully I had, you know, the kind of gear where I really could have turned him. And then once I turned him, he started heading towards that thing that I lost that one yesterday in, and I tightened it up again, pulled him up, and we got him. 31.5 inches redfish. Not my PB, but I'll take it. My PB is from that same area, but on my kayak, and that was like a, you know, almost 38.5 inch redfish. Big bull red. How big does a redfish have to be a bull? We talking like 40 inches, 35, 30s? I mean, I don't know what at what size they start to, you know, that people start calling them a bull redfish. So if you know, drop me a comment, let me know. But yeah, that beauty today, he had some interesting spots on him. And so I figured, hey, we got another pinfish, let's do it again. And I threw it out there, and this snagged somebody else's, someone must have been using like 100-pound line or something, because I mean, I couldn't get it free. And then I lost that little wiffle ball weight that I was using. And yeah, so I retied, threw it back out there, and gave it another 10 minutes, and didn't get much. So we called it a day. So anyway, everybody, I'm glad I told you I am stubborn. I was going to stick to it till I got something pretty decent, and we did it. So I appreciate you guys for you know, staying tuned and sticking with me. And I'm glad I could provide a beautiful redfish for you guys to see. So we'll figure out what the next adventure will be and where we're going to go. And yeah. All right, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a good week. And I will catch you in the next one. Tight lines, everybody. Peace.